Welcome to This Sunday Finds Us 2026.
And let's just have a nice little cosmopolitan just to start the year's travelling. We're staying out at my father's place where my daughter's living at the moment, and we've been here for a couple of weeks. We come here, we arrived here just before Christmas. We had Christmas. Unfortunately, my father passed away between Christmas and New Year, and there's been some horrendous weather, so we've just basically been sitting in the one spot for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Just waiting, getting over the emotional toll of losing someone that I love very dearly, and just getting the energy to travel again. But we have been talking to a few people, and we've got 3 questions that has been asked hundreds and hundreds of times.
2 times, 1 question.
We've been asked the same question twice. Now, the 3 questions I want to talk about, even though we travelled for pretty much all of 2025, and we've done over 35 videos, we never actually explained or talked to you who we are or why we're doing it. Because when we started the travel, our only people on our YouTube channel were our family, and they knew who we were and why we were travelling. But we've got a few new subscribers who we don't know, so this might be a great chance to introduce ourselves as we start the 2026. Yep. So the 3 questions we're asked are, why did we start travelling? What is the van we're travelling in? And what is our tow vehicle? So we started travelling because, like everyone, well, not everyone, but like a lot of people, we thought when we retire, we'll buy a caravan and we'll travel Australia. Now, the plan was that I'd work till I was about 62. I'm only 58 at the moment. I know I look younger.
You're 54.
Oh, I'm only 54 at the moment. Let's go in. I'm only 54 at the moment. In another 4 years, no. So the plan was when I got to 62, I'd be able to retire, buy a caravan, and then do some travelling. So we decided, well, we had a conversation around, well, let's not wait till we're 62 to get our first van, because I can see it being a bit daunting, like, to do that when you're 62, and I was worried that we would get to the stage where we wouldn't actually do it. So I convinced Tanya through a lot of negotiating.
We'll call it that. You're very persistent.
Persistent negotiating to get a van that we could start travelling on holidays and weekends.
Yeah. Learn what we needed to do and what it would take.
Yeah. So we had a look at a couple of used caravan yards, and then we found this one popped up on, was it Marketplace or?
I have no idea where you found it.
Oh, it just popped up somewhere, and we went and had a look, and it was actually ticked all our boxes. Not that we knew anything about caravan, and we didn't know what boxes needed to be ticked. No. But we just assumed this was a good caravan and it would tick our boxes. So we made the decision to purchase it and start travelling. And then 3 or 4 weeks after we brought the caravan?
Yeah, about a month.
About a month?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, you can.
I can talk. So probably 3 or 4 weeks after we brought the caravan, Tanya was diagnosed with cancer. And anyone that's gone through cancer knows that it's a life-changing experience, both for the person that has cancer and the person that loves and cares for the person with cancer. So after surgeries and chemotherapies, I'll go back. When Tanya was having chemotherapy, we used to go away every weekend in the caravan before Tanya had to have another treatment.
Yeah.
Because it was the only time that Tanya felt well enough to travel, and it was nice to be able to take her mind off the upcoming treatment.
Absolutely.
So that changed our perspective on a lot of things. We started to think that, your health isn't guaranteed. There's no promise that both of us or either of us are going to get to 62. So we made the decision to sell our house.
Yeah.
We have kept another investment property. We did downsize, I suppose you could say. We sold up. Both our kids are left home. They're both they're both doing well. So we thought there was nothing really stopping us from doing it now. So that's what we done.
Yeah.
We focused a year on getting our house sold.
Yeah.
And then
saving lots of money.
saving as much money as we can. Now, we aren't retired. We are not going to be able to sustain this lifestyle forever. If we're okay, well, we are okay, but if we're a bit financially fiscal, we might be able to get another year travelling before we have to think about work. But we're doing it now and not waiting for
what might
be down the road. Another influence was Dad. He always,
both of your parents.
yeah, but specifically Dad was, one of his big regrets was he didn't travel when he was young enough and fit enough to travel. And as you can see, I'm both young enough and fit enough. So that is the first reason. That is the first answer to the first question of why we're travelling.
Yes.
And just quietly, it is everything we hoped it would be.
And more.
And more. So the second one is the caravan. As I touched on earlier, we just brought it second hand. We have no knowledge of caravans. We didn't know what we wanted. And we brought this caravan, and we've had it for...
Nearly 2 years.
Nearly 2 years? Nearly 3 years, I reckon. And apart from a couple of... We put it in last year for a couple of upgrades. We got a diesel heater put in.
Yep.
We got the air conditioner replaced. And we've got a grey water tank. And that is all we've done to the van.
Yeah.
Tadia's going to show you around the inside of the van.
Our ensuite is pretty standard. You've got your shower, basin, around the corner, toilet, and come back in. Got your sink, bed, table, lounge. Scott wants me to show you what's under the bed. So under there we have a dual battery system, all the workings for the hot water service in there, a diesel heater which comes out just here, and he knows everything about all that. I do not.
I will show you around the outside. So this is the Gallivant. It's an Avida Sapphire 16 foot 6 inches. ATM at 2200, and we have about a 400 kilo load we can put on. Now at the front it's just your stock standard. We got the fuel box, which has gas, 9 kilo gas. We've got the diesel tank for the diesel heater. We've got a tunnel boot. Now the tunnel boot, we have the Weber in there. Now one of the things, our BBQ Weber, we got to take the lid off to get it out of the tunnel boot. A little bit frustrating at the start, but I got over it. We got the awning. We have our outdoor entertainment, so speakers, 240 volts, and a TV bracket, which is fantastic when you set up somewhere and you can watch a bit of telly. Now, so Gallivant's a bit dirty, so I apologise for that. It needs a good wash. So we come around the back, we got the spare tyre and the dirt bag, or the dirty bag. We have the cassette toilet. We're really tossing up whether to keep the cassette or go composting to try and get some more time off grid, and I think we'll probably go the composting. Now probably the biggest drawback we've had for Sir Gallivant is 2 water tanks, and it is only 60 litres of water in each tank, so it's only 120 litres of water. And as you can imagine, anyone who's been living in a van for a bit will know that that's not a lot of water. We got the filling point, we got the shower. This is the other side of the tunnel boot. I'm pretty excited about this. And in the tunnel boot we have 10 fishing rods. Actually, it might be more than that now. Crazy, eh? It's crazy that a man can have so many fishing rods and still not catch any fish. Hopefully, we'll have a look at the tow vehicle, and as I said, we're not travel nerds. It's just a stock standard ute that we brought just to tow the van, and we've done some upgrades to it purely out of, well, necessity and convenience.
Convenience.
Yeah, convenience.
Definitely.
So Basil is a BT50 Thunder. Now, the only reason he's called a Thunder, I think, is because we've got the nudge bar, the wheel arch flares, the roll bar, and the roller shutter. Now we've had a couple of things that we've put on the Basil. We got the CB fitted, which has been great, especially when you travel outback Australia. We got the new clear view towing mirrors, which once again, it's just, they're not cheap, but it's just so much easier to do that than clip on those portable mirrors that we had for a long time. And we got a dual battery system put in to run the fridge. Now this cover, that's the only thing I really don't like about this car. It is a pain in the butt. It kept on braking before we were using it and packing it heavily, but I've had it just on manual for a long time. And this is where we keep everything. So in here we have our June dual zone. It's got plenty of food in there. We have the barbecue. This is the table that the Weber goes on. We've got the EcoFlow, we got the Max Tracks, and we got our second battery in behind that, or under that. Over the other side, we've got the generator that's still shiny and new because we haven't used it yet. The butane cooker, the fire pit that we haven't used yet. And we got these couple of King's boxes, love them. One's for tools, one's for fishing gear. These King boxes have been really good. But even though it's just a tub with a sliding cover, we fit everything we need into it. And Basil has been great. Basil, Sir Gallivant. Partnership made in heaven. So, wasn't that informative?
Look at us go.
We are not caravan nerds. We don't know
a lot.
We're just telling you our experience for the last 12 months and what we have.
Look back at our videos. You will see that we are just out there having fun.
Yeah.
And we learn little things along the way. But we're just out there just to have some fun.
Yeah. So we do love our caravan and we do love our tow vehicle. We've learnt a lot together, but you know they've hardly let us down at all. So when you got a caravan that you enjoy the space and a tow vehicle that's pretty reliable, it does take a lot of stress out of it. So I suppose the only thing we need to say is that we're going to get back on the road shortly. Next week, we're going to try and put out a video of the Bendigo surrounds, and well, not the surrounds, but the Bendigo, or the Bendigo. Next week, we're going to try and put out a bit of a video on what we've been doing around Bendigo for the last couple of weeks. And then, I suppose Tanya's really excited to tell you what we're doing for 2026.
I'm very excited. But I don't know when we're telling them.
Tell them now.
Okay. I don't know why we've got to keep doing this, but okay.
Because I'm drinking.
Okay. For 2026, we are going to Tasmania.
Woohoo!
Absolutely woohoo.
Now, we've been to Tassie before. We've actually taken the van over to Tassie. It was our first major trip in the van.
It sure was.
And ever since we come back, we were there for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And we've been planning to get to Tassie to do another 6 or 8 weeks in the van.
But we haven't actually booked to come home, so we could be there indefinitely.
That takes months to book.
I know. Isn't that good?
We could be there for 12 months.
Yeah.
In Tassie.
Yeah.
In winter.
Yeah. Snow.
In December.
It's going to be good. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm sitting here. What is it today? It's over 30 degrees. And all I can think of is going to Tassie, sitting on a beach.
So
Wonderful.
let's see how we go this year and see how long we last in Tassie. But we know for a fact we haven't brought a ticket home, and you can wait months and months and months
Yes.
to get home.
We do know this, so
That was part of the plan, not to put an end date on it.
yeah.
But I don't know, we might get to May and just book the earliest one home.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Anybody who has watched us, you will know that we travel quite slow. So when we are in Tassie, you're going to see a lot of Tassie every week, because we plan on staying in places for a good amount of time so that we can see the area and show it to you.
Not only do we want to see the area, we want to eat their food and drink their alcohol.
And have their cheese,
Cheese, crayfish,
whiskey,
whiskey.
lots of things. Anyway,
All right, people. So we're out of here for today, and like I said, we're still not on the road, but we're really close. So we'll chuck out a video next week of some stuff around Bendigo, and then hopefully after that, check in every Sunday to find out where we are.
Absolutely.
And don't count the years.
Make the years count.